Hey everybody, Brett Seeley here. Today we are with my homie,
Michaela Mays.
Today we're gonna do a fitness shoot at my favorite gym in Colorado, Built by Faith Training. Today's goal is to do fitness stuff. How many photo shoots have you done?
50, 60 shoots.
When you have someone that shot 50 or 60 times, first question is, do you like to move free or do you like to be told what to do?
Like a little bit of both. For the most part, I like to move free, but I always love like some feedback, what looks good, what's not looking good.
Are most of your photo shoots fashion, glam, lifestyle, or fitness?
Majority of them right now are fitness. I kind of transitioned from like that glam boudoir into more fitness now.
Things are a little bit different with fitness. When someone's doing glam or lifestyle or fashion, a lot of it is impromptu movements where flow is really important. The thing about fitness, if your face looks amazing, but you're not holding your core tight, it's a not usable shot. So although someone has a lot of experience, do not be shy to mention arch, core tight, rotate shoulders, activate the tricep, bring the shoulder back. We're looking to maximize all the main muscle groups to make sure that fitness is the first thing that you see. Question number 2. What have you worked out the most? What are you most proud of?
I would say my back right now is the thing that I'm most proud of.
Try not to ask what they don't like, because if you say, what do you hate about your body? It gets them thinking about what they don't like.
All right, if you think this is gonna go well today, go ahead and smash that like button, and I wanna see what you think.
If you think that she's not doing good, then leave a thumbs down on her page. Otherwise, let's go. All right, so now we are on to styling. So a very important piece of fitness is making sure that the wardrobe matches what we're shooting. If someone comes in and they're really diced up, I don't want the shorts all the way up because you're covering up half of the core section. Yeah, they're pretty high.
They cover everything.
How much time do you spend eating really, really good?
100% of the time right now.
Yeah, asparagus, tilapia, chicken, dried chicken, you know? Yeah. See how excited she was? Do you get a lot of cheat meals?
I haven't had a cheat meal in the last 5 weeks, but before that, I was getting them once a week.
If you understand what's going on with fitness, you know, you can kind of connect, you can gain the trust of the athlete by saying certain things. You know, when you know that they eat asparagus, because asparagus makes your pee smell really bad. Tilapia is cold and nasty, it's gross. Especially if you eat it out of a Tupperware container. You know, if you have your six-pack bag where you're eating all of your food on the go every 2.5 to 3 hours, and you pull it out and you smell like nasty fish, it's a real thing. It's really important to have that trust factor. And it's important because if I say, I don't like the shorts up high, I want you to fold them down, that can be easily misconstrued as, why are you wanting me to reveal more of my body? You know what I mean? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I mean, how would you feel if I just said, oh yeah, show more of your body, girl?
Be a little uncomfortable.
A little bit awkward. But if you say, let's fold it down because I want to see more of your core. This is all about maximizing the efficiency, the effectiveness of the fitness shoots. The important thing now is when you look at the wardrobe, see what comes to mind. When you see this outfit, you know, kind of visualize what kind of shots you're going to do. The wardrobe has to match the pose. The pose has to match what you're trying to showcase. With this, because we have an open top, the back is going to show really, really nice. Turn, shows look good, perfect. Right here, this is a little bit low here. So I'm going to have her pull up the bottom of the pants or the shorts to try to showcase a little bit more of the leg. On the side of the thigh, if the line goes straight across, it shortens the quad that you can see. If you lift up so it's arched, it helps round out the glutes and it helps elongate the quads as well. So some styling tips for your next photo shoot. We'll finish up styling and then we'll go from here straight to where we're shooting. So you'll see basically what happens after the athlete is in the first look, and then the light setup, and then everything in between. So, ready?
Ready.
Well, I'm setting up. I'm gonna have her give you the top 12 tips on what you can do to be a better fitness photographer.
Today, if I wanted to bring someone to come watch, because I had never shot with Brett before, which isn't the case right now, I feel very comfortable. But if I want to bring someone on my shoot, one red flag would be a photographer that would tell me I couldn't bring anyone on the photo shoot, a photographer that communicates, sometimes over communicating. I personally like feedback. So again, fitness photography is different from other photography. I know my body, but your body changes a lot. So you don't really know your body, what it looks like right now. So getting that feedback from the photographer on what looks good, what doesn't look good. I always feel comfortable if a photographer asks me for permission before touching me or touching my hair or adjusting me. That just kind of, again, builds that trust between photographer and the model as well. everything with in terms of comfort. So communicating that comfort level. What are you comfortable with? What are you not comfortable with? Having a photographer that's always going to trust and respect your boundaries is huge. I never want to work with someone that's going to tell me and push the boundaries on what I'm comfortable shooting and what I'm not comfortable shooting. Like Brett had mentioned earlier, I think one of the big things is knowing the lingo. When I first got here, one of the first things he asked me is, what's one of the assets that I'm most comfortable with? That's my back. So we started off getting warmed up, looking at my back and highlighting those areas. And then just knowing the background and knowing the work that goes into this. Some of the exercises that highlight those different parts of the body is definitely very helpful on both ends, from the model perspective as well as the photographer perspective. Getting that feedback on, okay, this is gonna be what looks good, or even, hey, like your calf muscle wasn't flexed here. So giving me that example of like what else needs to be photographed and held tight, because I think one thing that I'm noticing is, sure, we're trying to shoot the back, but we're not just highlighting the back. We also are focusing on keeping the core tight, because that's going to be photographed as well, keeping the legs flexed. So it's really, when it comes to fitness photography, a head to toe process. This morning we went with a little bit lighter weight because right now we're shooting to highlight the back and the muscles and to make sure the form looks perfect, because we don't want to compromise form. And we also want to make sure that we're holding the muscles and we're holding these poses for seconds on time. So making sure that the muscles and the weight is appropriate. We don't want to cause any injuries, or we also don't want to cause any sudden fatigue. Those are just some things that I can think of off the top of my head.
So for the first set, what I'm doing is I want to make sure that we get what her ultimate goal was, showcase her back. It's not going to be what we shoot every single set, but I want to make sure that we at least get it. So I'm going to shoot that first, and then as I shoot, I'm looking for different features that I want to showcase. At the end of the day, yes, it's her physique that we're showcasing, but it's in. We're going to be shooting right here. I want to visualize the movements. I'm also looking for anything that's going to take away from the shot. Speaker position, weight on the ground. We can kind of sort of visualize her position. Right side, selfie side, so we're at the right angle here. Let's have you sit here. Now if you do a few reps, just kind of get used to the motion. If we can you tuck in a tag on the back of your top? Look for tags, look for anything that's out of place. Then as you're sitting, you want to get proper form. So what I'm doing here is I want to look at her form, and then I want to try to communicate where I'm going to have her freeze. Good, perfect. When you come back all the way here, what I don't want you to pinch your back. Good, tiny bit more. Good, and in fact, let's stick your hands a little wider. Better, good, perfect. Activate right there, focus right there, perfect. Turn your face looking to the right a little bit. Try to arch your back as much as you can. Perfect, like that. Go ahead, relax. Now I'm gonna visualize the lights. With this position here, I need the light to go across her back. The point of this light is to give a nice rim going across this way. I wanna make sure that it hits the back, doesn't really need to hit the legs because the camera left leg's not gonna be hit. This light's gonna go across. Big key light's gonna be short side lighting position. It's gonna be on the far right. It's gonna go across on the back side of her. This light here, gonna act as a little bit of a fill for the face. I've got this light on group C. I have that light on group C as well. I want this one to be a little bit brighter than that one. They're on the same group. So I'm doubling the distance of this light. So that way the power of this one, although they're the same power levels, it's gonna be a little bit less than that one. Let's see how the shots look. Test shot number one. Let's bring your arms up. Have your face straight forward, chin down a tiny bit. Make one slight adjustment so I can either turn the power down or move the lights a little bit further. Girl, no yawning. Be careful not to pinch. So squeeze extending, keep the lats out. We're gonna change your head position. One eye straight forward, chin forward, one face looking to the right, then one looking at your right hand. Good, hold. Pull the hair off of the back. Arch back, just like that, perfect. Bring your whole body back a tiny bit more. Turn your face, look at your right hand. Extend that left leg out more. Bring your left foot towards me. I want you to arch, lower back as much as you can. On your left quad, pull up the shorts in the middle. Just a pull up a little bit. Yep, perfect. Quad, nice and tight. Perfect, good. Bring the face more to me. Good, push that left shoulder forward like you just did. Elbow back, shoulder forward. Chin up a little more. Good, eyes on me. Little gap in the mouth, chin up a little more, perfect. Tilt, chin, little more gap in the mouth. Love that. Perfect. If you learned something new, please leave a comment down below.
Smash the thumbs up button if you like it.
Let me know how your next photo shoot goes. I would love to see your shots. Questions, leave it down in the comments. Make sure that you subscribe. Until next time, keep shooting.